taking no much of your time, as the topic which was given to me is common problem in an Ayurvedic management. And common problem as such, if you see, there are n number of common problems what you get to encounter when you're sitting in your OPD. So it was very difficult because the time span is very small, maybe like it's 1.5 hours. So I've decided, see, there are certain very common problems what you get to see, and where actually Ayurveda has got answers for the same. So I have decided. So today's the whole session is going to go around with migraine. It's going to go around indigestion. It's going to go around the importance of Google and the which particular Google has to be selected at which type of amvata or which type of arthritis or which type of knee disorder which comes to your clinic. So to start with, see, this is an headache. Headache, when it comes, headache as a symptoms also comes, and a headache as a disease also comes to you. So but when the headache comes to you, it is actually a headache because there are n number of differential diagnoses in headache. Because many are diseases which comes to you, you have 3, 4, 5, 7 differential diagnoses. But when it comes to headache, you have n number of differential diagnoses. At times it is local, at times it is systemic. So you have to differentiate between the type of headaches what you have. The picture what you're seeing on right now is an attempt. So okay, there are many types of headaches which people they do come with. The reasons for the same are sinus. At times the patient might have cluster headache. At times the patient might have tension headache. At times the patient might have migraine. So how will you differentiate the different type of headaches from migraine? Because we are not dealing with sinus today, we are not dealing with cluster headache, we are not dealing with tension headache today. So when you get to see a patient of migraine, how are you going to land up to a diagnosis? Yes, this is migraine, which is said to be Ardha Vedak or Surya Varta in Ayurveda. So migraine, it has got a peculiarities, it has got a features, it has got an important characteristic that it has got a disabling and recurring headache, intense throbbing sensation often on one side of the head. Usually when the patient comes to you, there are only two diagnoses which is on the one side of the head. Usually when you have a cluster headache, you have only on the one side of the head, but that is restricted to the periorbital region. Patient आपको कहता है कि डॉक्टर साहब मेरे को ना आंखों के पीछे बहुत पेन है. जब आप उनको पूछते हैं कि फ्रंटल एरिया में ऊपर है, ऐसा कहीं पेन है, तो बोलते हैं नहीं डॉक्टर साहब, मुझे यहाँ आजू बाजू में कहीं भी पेन नहीं है, लेकिन मेरे को सिर्फ एक ही आंखों के पीछे ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि बहुत जोरदार पेन हो रहा है. So that is cluster headache. Other type of headaches are also there, no doubt, but there's no point in going on in all that type of headache. Migraine headache has got a peculiarity that it is only on the one side of the head. The pain worsens when you are around the light, noise and smell. Experiences aura. When I say aura means what? Usually these people, they feel visual disturbances. Like अगर आप उनको पूछेंगे ना, तो वो बोलते हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब ये शुरू कैसे होता है, माइग्रेन का अटैक शुरू कैसे होता है. तो वो यूजुअली आपको एक चीज बताते हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब व्हाट एक्चुअली हैपेंस इज कि फॉर सम टाइम व्हेन द माइग्रेन इज अबाउट टू स्टार्ट, फॉर सम टाइम आई हैव गॉट विजुअल डिस्टर्बेंस, एंड दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंट फीचर, दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ माइग्रेन. प्लीज नोट इट. There are n number of headaches, but here half-sided headache one. Second, aura. Aura, please write it down if you want. Aura is the important thing. Means what? You have dizziness and the patient has got visual disturbance. And once the patient comes to know that he has got visual disturbance, and at the same time if he has got half headache and dizziness, he comes to know that maybe like in 5, 10, 20 minutes he is going to have a very severe attack of migraine. So this is a very important sign. Many other things are there, but this sign and symptoms, they overlap in many other type of headaches. But in migraine, the very important thing is visual changes. What you get to see, a typical classical form is visual changes. Dizziness, usually it is half side. It is like you have tension headache, it is throughout your frontal region. You'll say, हाँ डॉक्टर साहब माथे पे बहुत दुख रहा है. Cluster headache, he'll only complain that it is only in the eye region. You have sinus, the sinuses who's usually it is in the places where you have sinuses. You can make out if you just press that area, he'll elicitate pain. But in case of migraine, the pain is usually, these are only 3 points which can differentiate. One is the patient has got half-sided pain, and that is the pain is half-sided, which means the whole half side of the face is included. the eye region is included, the periorbital region is included, the half side of the head is included. And the important thing which a patient says is, before I get an attack, doctor, I have a visual disturbance. Visual disturbance is one of the most important sign what you have to ask your patient. Visual disturbance is always there with the patient of migraine. Half-sided headache, aura, right? Second, third is the patient might have nausea, the patient might have vomiting at times. So this type of headaches, usually nausea and vomiting, visual disturbance, I mean to say smell, pain versus when there is light, noise and smell, usually you get to overlap in many others. But typically if you want to see a migraine pain and if you want to diagnose it as a case of migraine, one is aura, second is the pain is on the half side, usually accompanied with nausea and visual changes. Now it is like we want to have ghar vapsi, so again we have to go with nidana. So today's lecture is going to be more of practical. I'm not going to take you into samprapti, vighatan and such type of things. The lecture is going to be more of clinical aspect today. Ayurvedic point of view is like mainly it is due to pittavardhak ahar vihar, consumption of excessive katu amla lavan ras, junk foods, fried foods, canned foods, which is very usual in today's world. Chintanamati chintana, which can be again correlated, can be related to stress. Indulgence into excessive sexual activity is one of the things which has just come in the market. There are certain researchers which says that if a person is into indulgence of excessive sexual activities, the patient of getting into migraine is very high. The reasons are not very it's not very clear, but still it has been seen. It is a demographical evidences says that indulgence in excessive sexual activities also can be there. And suppression of natural urges. Natural urges means what? जिसे हम आयुर्वेद में जिसे हम कहते हैं वेग धारण. जिसे वेग धारण है is usually people who they suppress their natural urges, like not going for, even if the bladder is full, they don't go for passing urine. Even if they are constipated, even if they feel like going for loo, they don't go for. There are many urges which has been told in shastras and they don't follow. And this usually we practically, if we see, many a time it happens to be like we are in the lectures or we are doing some important works and we suppress our natural urges, and maybe like in after an hour or so we start feeling headache, and which is very practical in nature. So but basically if you see ardhavabhedak or migraine is a vyadhi which is more of pitta of nature, it is dominated by pitta. So excessive pittavardhak ahar vihar if the patient takes, so it is always said it is because of pitta, because patient get to see nausea and vomiting, but it is usually not like that. Even if the pitta is dominated doshas, but the migraine, but kapha and vata doshas are also involved to some level. Now see what actually the samprapti is. Pittavardhak ahar vihar is there, and whenever there is pittavardhak ahar vihar, there is kapha vilayan, and whenever there is kapha vilayan, kled vriddhi is in the kosta. Again, I am saying it is pittavardhak ahar vihar what you take. When I say pittavardhak ahar vihar, it is same if you take junk foods, if you take canned foods, if you take burgers, if you take alcohol, if you smoke or more, and this all type of things which increases the pitta in your body, which vitiates pitta in your body, are going to lead to pitta vardhana. And ultimately this pitta vardhana is ultimately getting which is there in the kosta. Kosta is also a sthan of kapha, and there is a kapha vilyan, kled vriddhi in the kosta, and again there is a pratilom gati of a vayu. And pratilom gati of a vayu is going to take that vitiated kapha, pitta, vitiated kapha, that along with it, and as and when it goes up, when it goes up, vayu along with a vitiated kapha and pitta reaches the urasthanam. Are you getting it? So initially what happens is you get indulged in pitta vardhak ahar vihar, and because of the pitta which is there, it is ushna and tikshna, and as because kapha is sheath in nature, there is a kapha vilyan and there is a kled vriddhi. Then kled vriddhi along with the vayu is going to go up, because the vayu has got a nature of going upwards. So along with that, it's not only vayu which goes, vayu along with the vitiated kapha and pitta reaches the urasthanam, and then the whole picture starts, and the patient starts having nausea, vomiting, and as and when the time goes, this again vata, vitiated vata with kapha and pitta reaches your head, and nobody knows, there's no proper reason why only half a side of the head is involved, why the whole pathology takes place in half the side of the head. Why is it like when if it is vitiated, vayu does not have It is not a compulsion for you that you have to go only one side. But somehow what happens, don't know. Even going through the Shastras, I have been asking this question to many people around, to my seniors. But somehow it is the nature of a disease that the Pitta, Vata, along with the Pitta and Kapha, it goes to your Urasthana and causes severe nausea and vomiting. Then it reaches your head, that to your frontal part, and then causes all type of headaches what you have. And again I'm telling you the most important point, it reaches Ura, it causes vomiting, nausea, dizziness, all type of a thing. Then it reaches your Shirasthana, that is your head, and then again the whole thing starts. But before the headache starts, the important thing what you need to again and again hammer your patient, ask you whether do you have this visual disturbance and dizziness just before your headache starts. Is it very clear? Nidan par jo hai, now the Ayurvedic management for the same. See, I'm not getting into Samprapti Vigatan and all this type of things, because if you have Pitta Vardhak Ahar, the very simple thing in Ayurveda is you have to have something which has opposite guna of that of a Pitta, and the things get sorted. But here I'm going to talk some clinical aspect along with the management, how the headache has to be tackled, how migraine has to be tackled. There are different type of headaches which are usually associated very many other things, has to be taken into account. But yes, once I say migraine, I am only dealing with Ardha Vedak right now. Nidan Parivarjan is the main important thing. When I say Nidan Parivarjan means what, as because we are all BMS students, I'm not going deep into it. Nidan Parivarjan has to be there. Reversing the Samprapti and Samprapti Vigatan is very important. The important thing what you just need to keep into the box and you have to register anywhere in your brain is, first, what I told. If you want to differentiate between any other type of a headache and migraine, aura is very important, dizziness is very important, vomiting and nausea is very important. This is the first thing which I have asked you to register in your mind if you want to diagnose migraine. At the same time, if you want to treat migraine, there are two important things which are very important: Nidan Parivarjan and Samprapti Vigatan. So for that, what we have to do, if you are taking Pittakar Ahar, you have to have Pittahar and Anuloman Chikitsa is on your priority. When I say Pittahar and Anuloman Chikitsa, it's only that two type of a Chikitsa what you have to keep in your mind. There are n number of verses, there are n number of hymens, there are many numbers of Chikitsa which has been mentioned. But today, in a very small way, in a very concise manner, I am going to teach you what is Pittahar and Anuloman Chikitsa and why it should be kept on the priority, right? So what are the kashayams which can be used in migraine? It is the kashayam which can be used on priority basis are Bhunimbadi Kada, Pathyadi Kada, Pathyaksha Dhatradi Kashayam. If somebody is closely related to Keralian medicines, Pathyaksha Dhatradi Kashayam is usually not used in Maharashtra. It is a drug which is very, very, very broadly used in Kerala, and that is in South India. Pathya Sadandadi Kashayam is also used. In Rasadravya weight it comes to Vajra Shirshuladi Vati, it comes to Godanti Mishran, Suchshekar Ras, Kamduda Vati and Praval Panchamrit. Don't worry, I am coming to the formulations even when which particular formulation has to be given. Don't worry. Churnam which can be used in migraine. See, these are different modalities which can be used. There are different protocols. There are different scenarios where the patient they come to you. And it's not like every time the patient comes to you and says that yes, the Dr. Pandey has given me the lecture that day and you have got aura. Good. Now aura is there, dizziness is there. Okay. Now you have nausea is there, vomiting is there. Okay. Now you have got migraine. Your diagnosis is okay. Roga Madho Pariksha Tatonantar Moshadam is what fits here. Like you have already diagnosed. But when it comes to Chikitsa part, there are many modalities. There are many ways to treat your patient. It is not always like the patient will have Pitta Vardhak Ahar Vihar and is going to come to you. He might have some other problem which has turned out into or terminated into different in migraine. When it has Nasya, it has Anutelam, Shirbala and Panchendri Vardhan Telam can be used. Even if I have written Anutelam is basically it is thoda sa Ushna Tikshna in nature, should not be taken into consideration here. Shirbala and Panchendri Vardhan Telam, yes, this is a drug of choice when Nasya is concerned. See, this is the most important thing what you have to know. Some important clinical points. This is what you have to know. The rest other things are going to the past slides. What I have said, this is all what is there in the books, and you can go through the books and you will learn. But this is some clinical points which I had been practicing in the last 11 years. At times you have Vataj Ardhavedak and you have Pittaj Ardhavedak. There are many other types, I am telling you, but classically and clinically, if you see, you get to see only these two types. Maybe like this is my pure opinion. Maybe like you might have some other opinions also, but usually I get to see these two types of headaches, and that is migraine type of headache, and it is Vataj and Pittaj. See, Vataj, when patient comes to you, the pain is just like a hammer pain. Hammer pain means ऐसा लगता है ना कि सर में कोई हथौड़ा मार रहा है डॉक्टर साहब. And please catch these words, because this is the only way the patient describes his symptoms. He says, doctor, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ना मेरे सर में कोई हथौड़ा मार रहा है. No doubt, again, half the side of the face, half the side of the head, aura, nausea, vomiting. Why am I repeating it again and again? Because I am only dealing with migraine today, right? So throbbing pain is there. It is a hammer pain. Hammer pain ऐसा लगता है हथौड़ी में, and it is a continuous pain. Please note what is the main difference between Vataj and Pittaj type of a pain. The pain here is going to be a generalized pain, no doubt. It is going to be a hammer like of a pain. It is continuous. But in Pitta, if you see, the patient usually they don't say that it is a hammer touch. Doctor साहब माझं ना डोकं खूप दुखतंय. कसं दुखतं, असं कोणी मारल्यासारखं वाटतं का? नाही डॉक्टर साहेब, फक्त ना खूप दुखतं, असं ना असहनीय मला पेन होतोय. This is what the patient says. But in Vataj, I'll tell you, I don't know whether it is in the books, but I have seen in my clinical practice, Vataj patient, when it comes to you, he'll say that the pain is so continuous. Do you have some free space? Do you have free pain period? No, doctor sahab, jo chalu hai, it is continuous. But it is not like in Pittaj. Pittaj, when the patient comes to you, will have some free period. Please note it. He'll say कि सर थोड़े टाइम के लिए बहुत पेन हो रहा है और थोड़ी देर के लिए जाता है डॉक्टर साहब, and again it comes with the same intensity, with the same pain, with the same everything. But here in Vataj, the pain is not going to go. This is a very important thing. When the patient comes with a Vataj headache, and that is Vataj migraine, I'm saying Vataj migraine, when comes with a Vataj Ardhavedak, the patient will have a throbbing pain and it is continuous in nature. When it comes to Pitta, it is a generalized pain, and the pain has on and off periods. थोड़ी देर के लिए गया and उसके बाद वापस दुखने लगा. This is how the patient mimics. I'm mimicking because this is how the patient says. वो जो वाताज वाला पेशेंट होगा कंटिन्यूसली सर पकड़े, सर दुखी रहा है. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू पित्ताज, द पेशेंट सेज सर थोड़ा दुखता कम हुआ है लेकिन वापस दुखना शुरू हो जाता. दिस इज व्हाट in Vatas, usually the patient will see aura is there, half side of the headache is there, nausea and vomiting is always not there. I told you this. The important symptom is half the side and aura. These are only two important symptoms. These are only the two important things what we have to remember. Please note it. But when it is Vataj, it might be associated and it might not be associated with nausea and vomiting a number of times. I have seen patients, they come with severe headache, but they don't have nausea and vomiting. But when they come with Pittaj, yes, they have very, very severe nausea, and at times they have vomiting. At times they vomit in your clinic itself. That is very important, because before taking the patient inside, you have to just inquire whether you have vomited or you are about to vomit. Because if it is nausea, then again it will be like maybe like the patient will have an episode of vomiting in your clinic itself. So again, it's a big headache for you again, right? And vomiting, in the case of Vataj, vomiting usually aggravates the pain. Please note, this is very important. As I told, there is no free period in Vatas. There is free period in Pittaja. Usually it is not associated with, usually I'm saying it is not like a patient might have throbbing pain, but also will have nausea and vomiting at times when you'll have a dual samprapti, like there's dominance of Pitta and Vata both at the same time. But here on vomiting, the patient says, sir, मैंने उल्टी किया ना तो मेरा सर दर्द और बढ़ जाता है. Vataj. Simple. And here in case of Pittaja, the vomiting usually relieves the pain. This is the very important point you have to note. Usually one has a history of constipation in Vataj. Please note, usually the patient who has Vataj type of Ardhavedak or Vataj nature of Ardhavedak usually will have a history of constipation. And here in Pitta, usually have a history of loose motion and gastritis. This is for sure. Vataj people, and if you inquire and if you ask them, if you inquire and if you ask your patient whether they have Ratri Jagaran, yes, they have Ratri Jagaran. Here stress is the most important factor in Pitta, and here Vataj. Please understand, see, medicines are not very difficult. Rogam ado parikshit tato anantaram aushadam. If you try to give any drug which is mentioned for Vataj, as well vice versa for Pittaj, nothing is going to, you will not have any outcomes. Please note, again I am saying 3 points. The very important point is aura, that is visual disturbances. डॉक्टर साहब मेरे को थोड़ी देर तक ना ऐसा कुछ अलग सा दिखता है, एकदम आंखों के सामने अंधेरा छा जाता है और उसके बाद ना मेरे को बहुत वॉमिटिंग जैसा होता है. डॉक्टर साहब ऐसा वॉमिटिंग होती नहीं, बहुत वॉमिटिंग, थोड़ी देर में हर सर दर्द शुरू हो जाता है. Please note this is migraine. Again and again I am saying half the side of the head and aura is a very important sign with nausea and vomiting. As of Vataj and Pittaj, Vataj may not have nausea and vomiting, but Pittaj will have most of nausea and vomiting. That is for sure. Here the person might have constipation. Even in Pittaj also at times we will have constipation. Ratri Jagran, here the stress is an important point. See, when it has Vata dominated Shirshul, that is Ardha Veda, I'll tell you one thing, Mahavad Vidvans, Vajra Shirshuladivati, Pathyadikada and Trifla Churnam is the drug of choice. How will you come to know whether the patient has got Vata type of Ardha Veda or Pitta? Again, I'm telling you, the patient will not have a off period. The patient when the patient vomits, the headache is going to increase, the intensity is going to increase, it is going to aggravate. That is very important point. So this is what you have to keep in your mind. And when it is Vata type of Shirshul, the 5 drugs which I have been using and getting good results out of it, maybe like you can add some more to it if you want. But this is what I have been practicing. Mahavad Vidvans, Vajra Shirshuladivati, Mahavad Vidvans. But when you are practicing Mahavad Vidvans, the only thing what you have to keep in your mind is Mahavad Vidvans, what you get from any other company and what you get from Dudh Papeshwar is entirely different. Please make a note of it. Because at times, if you don't remember this point, that Mahavad Vidvans, which is sold in the market, which is marketed by under the banner of Dudh Papeshwar, has got Jaipal in it, and which causes severe loose motions, maybe 20-25 loose motions. Because if you go and see Vaidyanath Mahavad Vidvans, Ashtang Mahavad Vidvans, they don't have Jaipal. Plus, please remember that is a Mahavad Vidvans which is indicated in the patient who has got hemiplegia. जिसके अंदर अर्दित है, उस पेशेंट्स को वो सिर्फ महावाद विध्वंस इंडिकेटेड है. प्लीज डोंट ट्राई टू गिव महावाद विध्वंस ऑफ दूध पापेश्वर कंपनी. नो डाउट one of the best formulations what you get in the market is Dudh Papeshwar, but only thing is that when you get down to Mahavad Vidvans, when it is a case of migraine, please don't use it because it has got Jaipal. Vajra Shirshuladivati, Pathyadi Kada and Trifla Churnam is what you can use. Pathyadi Churnam is basically what is used in Vata dominated Ardha Veda. Some important yogas as per the dominance of the doshas. When you have Vata dominant, it is Mahavad Vidvans with ginger juice, Vajra Shirshuladivati, Pathyadi Kada and Trifla Churnam. Some sedative drugs are also helpful. When I say some sedative drugs are also helpful, means what? Not the sedative drugs what you have, what is mentioned in modern sciences. Even we do have very good sedatives. Even we do have very anxiolytic, anti-anxiolytic drugs. We have antidepressant in our shastras. As of now, I have not named here, but Brahmi, Jatamansi, Kushmand, and this type of drugs, which are definitely going to help the patient with sedation. And if the patient sleeps for some time, see, usually what I see in my usual practice is when the patient, they come to you and when they say, see, whatever sign and symptoms are there, but one more sign and symptoms, what they say ki sir ek baar neend achhi tarah lag gayi na, and then the headache is gone. Means what? If you try to sedate a patient with your own Ayurvedic medicine, with Jatamansi, then Brahmi, then Kushmand and all this, and the most important is if you don't get anything, na, Pipali, what you have, Pipali is the best sedative. And if that Pipali, if you take 1 gram, 1.5 grams or 2 grams of Pipali, maybe 3 grams of Pipali also you take, the same Pipali what comes in Pranava Sutras, and the same Pipali, I'm talking about the same Pipali. So that Pipali, if you mix it with the tranquilizer, the best tranquilizer, you know what? The best tranquilizer is the mud. The honey, if you try to mix along with the Pipali and just try to give 3 grams, the frequency and the intensity of the pain reduces very fast. But here it is when it is Mahavad Vidvans. But when it is Pitta dominant, the drug of choice remains to be Sutshekar Ras. Vajra Shirshuladivati is a drug which can be used in both the conditions, in Vata as well as Pitta dominant. In either the conditions you can use it, no problem. Godanti Mishran is a very important drug. Again, just put if you are writing it somewhere, just underline it, because it is a very important drug. Because Godanti Mishran is the drug which itself has got Pippali, and there is only one company which makes Godanti with Pippali is Ashtang Ayurveda, which only makes. Rest other has got many other ingredients which is which pacifies your pitta in your body, and ultimately your headache is relieved. Then Bhunimbadi Kadha. Here, when you have to give in Vata dominant, please give Pathyadi Kadha. And here, when you have to give, the important drug is Bhunimbadi Kadha, which has to be given. The churnam which can be given here is Trifla churnam. The churnam which is like you can give it. It is Avipattikar churnam. Some sedative drugs also, like you give it in Vata dominant. It is the same what you can give in Pitta dominant. Believe me, Sudshekar Ras and Mahavad Vidans, they are the drug of choice. Vajra Shirshuladi can be given either in Vata or Pitta, both, no problem. When Pathyadi Kada and Godanti, when it comes to Godanti Mishran, I'm sorry, I've not written Kanduda Vati, but when it comes to Godanti Mishran, it is only Pitta dominant migraine or Ardha Vedak it can be given. And please remember one more thing is the Kanduda Vati is one which will help you to pacify the Pitta in your body and cut short the Samprapti or cut short the frequency of the disease. But only problem with the Kanduda Vati is if the person is constipated, please don't give it. Because it has the drugs what you have, Garrick and all this type of drug, they are all Parthiv, and which the Parthiv Dravyas, they have a tendency to absorb good amount of water, and they can form constipation. So if the person does not have a constipation, yes, you can always give Kanduda, but the drug or the formulation which is dominated by a particular Mahabhut, that is Parthiv Mahabhut, should not, Prithvi Mahabhut rather, should not be given to patient who's constipated. Please note it. Right, Avipattikar churnam is a drug of choice. Nothing has to be explained, because when it comes to Avipattikar means it is to be given in Pitta. Sedative drugs here or there in Vata and Pitta, it can be one in the same. But in Pitta, especially if you use Kushmand in Pitta, it is always better. And here in Vata, if you use Jatamansi, it is always better. But it is not a hard and fast rule that has to be given here. I am being using Pitta dominant. In Pitta dominant headache, I am being using Kushmand double here. It gives me good results out of it. In Vata dominant, at the time, I use Jatamansi. I could get good results out of it. One more thing, and this is not very unusual. This is very usual. Patient come to you with migraine attack, and when you give some injections, and see, patient, they come to you for a instant relief, and that time you have to treat your patients with instant injections like diclofenac, whatever you would give in your usual practice. But as an avoid, see, allopathic treatment is going to give you only treatment. It's not going to give cure. But I tell you, I have treated 100 number of patients where it was been told that migraine does not go. But still, I tell you, migraine goes, and it has been beautifully treated in our Ayurveda. But only thing is that that patient has to follow certain rules and regulations, and that rules and regulations, if he or she follows, the things are going to be very okay for you. But only one more symptoms what the patient comes to you or may present along with nausea, vomiting, aura, and half side of the pain over the half side of the face. One important thing is also vertigo. Please keep it in. Please make into bracket. There, the drug of choice remains to be Drakshadi Kashayam. I have given to the patient. I'll tell you, in my clinical practice, I have seen many a times when the patient has got severe gastritis, and at the same time the patient has got vertigo at the same time, because gastritis, when the patient has gastritis, so the usual sign which is associated with it is vertigo. When it is Vata Pittaj, the drug of choice remains to be different. When it is Pitta Vataj, the drug of choice remains to be different. So, but when it is Pitta dominated, so Drakshadi Kashayam can be given. Key point where Mahavat Sudshekar are the drug of choice. Simple point that has to be remembered. This is the most clinical point. Headache gets relieved on vomiting, Sudshekar Ras. Don't think anything else. This is what is tried and tested. I'm telling it is tried and tested. Headache gets relieved on vomiting, Sudshekar Ras. Headache aggravates on vomiting, Mahavat Vidvans. Please remember this point. There are 5 points which I'm going to summarize, and when I'm concluding the lecture. Please, important, very important, Sudshekar Ras and Mahavat Vidvans. One more important clinical point I would like to say, as because many students are there here. basically when the patient comes to you and you say कि आपको ऐसा सर पे जोरदार मारेंगे तो आपको अच्छा लगता है क्या, you feel better, the intensity of the pain decreases, and if the patient says हाँ सर मेरे को बहुत जोरदार मारेंगे ना तो मेरे को अच्छा लगता है, so it is usually वात कफज in nature. And if the patient says कि नहीं सर मेरे को बहुत जोरदार मारेंगे ना ऐसे तो मेरे को ना बहुत चिढ़ होती है, I feel very irritated, that is usually वात पित्त in nature. This is how you can correlate, and accordingly you can give the medicines to your patient. So this is what was migraine. To conclude with the migraine, I would again say that if the patient comes to you, please keep these 5 things in your mind. First is that a patient might have different pathophysiology of headache. If the patient has hypertension, please treat the hypertension. That might be a cause of the headache. If the patient has some some ophthalmic problems, if there is refractive errors, please ask your patient to get down to an ophthalmologist and get the things rectified there. But here, when you have to diagnose migraine, the 5 important points are very important. One is aura. Aura means, again I am saying, visual disturbance just before the patient gets into headache. The patient will have nausea, the patient will have vomiting, the patient will have half-sided pain. Please don't forget it. He'll have half side of the pain, and at number of times the patient might have vertigo also. Right? The drug of choice remains to be, here you have on and off period. I'm not going to it again. The next disease what usually we encounter when you are in your clinic. See, migraine is very important. I'm telling you, people, they keep on applying Jaloka to that part and they say that these things are going to be. This is Lakshanik Chikitsa. This is symptomatic treatment. But if you want to treat your patient, so you have to be very particular about the patient, saying that Sankshipatah kriyayogo nidanam parivarjana. If you want to get out of the disease, that the reasons or the etiology which is causing that headache has to be removed. One important point which is not there in any book, which I would like to say on this platform, you have to say more three things to your patient. The first thing what you have to say your patient is कि they should avoid reading very small fonts like newspapers, and whenever there is it is a dark room and you have a specific small source of light, try and avoid that. Means what? Are you getting it? When you are in dark room and you are using your mobile, that light and the power of accommodation, it cannot be done, and that can be a triggering factor for your migraine. So the whole light is closed and you're seeing a movie at your place. Again, that can be a triggering factor. I usually get a headache when I get into a theater. I have never seen a full movie. I usually sleep in the theaters because I have a very severe headache, because my power of accommodation is not very good. So you have to also say these things along with the medicine. These are always complementary to your patient. कि आप यार वो छोटी छोटे अक्षरों वाली चीजें मत पढ़िए, जब रात को सोते हैं तो आप ऐसे मत कीजिए और ऐसे ऐसे चीजें मत करना. This is what can be added to your patient. भूनिम्बादी काढ़ा, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, भूनिम्बादी काढ़ा has to be given to the patient of पित्तज. Pathyadi Kada can be given here. Pathya Dhatrakshaadi Kashayam is same as that of a Bhunimmadi. Now again, when we come to Ajirna, usually patient they come to you. See, I'll tell you, if I see 50 patients a day, 20 patients they come to us with the indigestion. It is because of the very fast life what you have. It is because of the techno fast life what you have in Mumbai. Usually they don't sleep in the right time. They sleep very late. They get up very late, and this is one of the basic reasons for Ajirna. So as of, if you see, Ayurveda has many chapters on Ajirna, but if I try to concise it, I get to see these 3 types of patient in my clinic. The first is Vistabda Jirna, which is Vata dominant. Second is Vidagda Jirna, which is Pitta dominant, and third is Ama Jirna, which is Kapha dominant. So just don't worry. Vistabda Jirna, these are big words for you if you have been practicing allopathic medicine. If you want to come back to your Shastra again, Vistabda Jirna, Vidagda Jirna, and Ama Jirna, you have to remember it. But how will you come to know that this particular patient is a case of Vistabda Jirna, is a case of Vidagda Jirna? So there are certain signs and symptoms. There are small tips. What you just remember, and accordingly if you can give the medicines, you go through your shastras, you go again back to your shastras, घर वापस ही कीजिए, आप अपने शास्त्रों को अच्छी तरह पढ़िए, you will have some more points in it. But yes, what I get to see in my clinic, what I have been treating my patient in the very concise manner, I am been trying to say. Vistabda Jirna is important sign. Usually patient is constipated. डॉक्टर साहब वो ना संडास बहुत कड़क होता है, डॉक्टर साहब सुबह उठेंगे ना संडास बहुत कड़क होता है, Vistabda Jirna. fullness of abdomen just after taking the just after intake of the food. डॉक्टर साहब पहले कुछ तकलीफ नहीं होता है यार, वो ना खाना खाया ना तो मेरा पेट फूलने लग जाता है, पेट फूलने लग जाता है, is the symptom. We have to catch this. These are the small things what you have to catch it and you have to register it in your mind. This is Vishtapdajina. This is because of what? First thing is patient is usually constipated. And I'll tell you a trick. If you want, you can do one thing. You can just hold the nadi of the patient, and the patient says that he or she is constipated. The very second, he or she has got gases. The very second moment you say, आपको संडास बराबर नहीं होता है, कड़क होती है. Oh doctor, how do you come to know? नहीं, everything I come to know by nadi. There are many other things. Fullness of abdomen just after intake of the food is Vishtapdajina. खाना खाने के पहले मेरा पेट फूगा रहता है is not Vishtapdajina, it is Amajirna. Please note, this is the important point. There are many other things, but I have tried to concise the things just as so that you can see the patient. This is what the patient says, and accordingly you can treat your patient, right? So Vishtapdajina, most important sign is usually patient is constipated. Please, he will not have a loose motion. Vishtapdajina will have constipation. Fullness of abdomen just after taking a food, and the patient will have a catching pain over thoracic region. Usually you have a phone calling in night time, doctor साहब मेरे छाती में बहुत दुख रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है हार्ट अटैक आने वाला है. Usually patient, if they call you and they promptly say their diagnosis to you, तो usually it is Vishtapdajina. It is because of the gastric distension what you have, or it is because of the gastritis or gastricular discomfort. If the patient they complain you and they'll say you the diagnosis also, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है डॉक्टर साहब कि हार्ट अटैक आया है, then you can see. And burping is a very important symptoms what you get to see in the patient of Vishtapdajina. So right, Vishtapdajina again 3. 1, the patient is constipated. He will not have fullness of abdomen. मेरा पेट नहीं फूकता है डॉक्टर साहब, खाना खाने के पहले नहीं फूकता है डॉक्टर साहब, मेरा पेट खाना खाने के बाद ही फूकता है. पत्थर जैसा हो जाता है डॉक्टर साहब, ऐसा लगता है कुछ पत्थर रखा हुआ है. प्लीज पुट इट इनटू ब्रॅकेट. प्रवाळ पंचामृत संपलं. प्रवाळ पंचामृत गुणशास्त्रीमध्ये खूप सुंदर लिहिलं आहे. पेशंट आला आणि त्याने सांगितलं की मला जेवणानंतर असं वाटतं डॉक्टर साहेब माझ्या पोटामध्ये काहीतरी दगड ठेवलेला, प्रवाळ पंचामृत ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस. I don't know why he has written it, but yes, प्रवाळ पंचामृत is the drug of choice. Second, first is constipated. Fullness of खाना खाते हैं डॉक्टर साहब बहुत पेट फूक जाता है. आमाजीर्ण नहीं है बॉस, ये Vishtapdajina है. Fullness of the abdomen just after taking intake of the food. The patient will have a catching pain over the thoracic, and it is only because of the pratilom. It is because of the pratilom gati of the vayu. As because the apan vayu does not have a requisite place for getting released, it has got pratilom gati, and it comes to your thoracic region, start creating nuisance there, and this is what the patient feels, and he calls up in the night time by 2 o'clock saying that this is the problem. Burping is there, but this burping is only gaseous burping. आपको खट्टा मीठा पानी आता है क्या? नहीं सर, वो खट्टा मीठा पानी कुछ नहीं आता, सिर्फ ढेकार आती है. और I'll tell you a very important, very it's like very usual things what I get to see, and it's a parody also. मजाक भी होता है कभी कभी. वो ना हाथ भी दबाएंगे ना, पैर भी दबाएंगे, कहीं भी आप दबाओ पेशेंट के शरीर में. This is Vishtapdajina. So Vata here is vitiated due to what? See, if you want to practice Ayurveda, there's one more thing which is called as Anshansha Kalpana. When I say Anshansha Kalpana means what you know, कि you have Tattaruksham, Lagushitam, Raghusvishram, Saram Dravam. Right? So you have this 10 gunas which has been said. So it is not always all the gunas has been vitiated. ये हमेशा हर गुण के वजह से पित्त प्रकोपित हुआ ऐसा नहीं है. कभी कभी क्या होता है, सिर्फ किसी 2 पर्टिकुलर गुण है उसकी वजह से विशिएटेड हुआ है, उसकी वजह से वो प्रकोपित हुआ है. तो आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है कि Vishtapdajina में जो भी वात प्रकोपित होगा, whenever vata is vitiated because of this 2 particular characteristic, this 2 particular guna, so it will be शीत and ruksha. शीत गुण और रुक्ष गुण की वजह से ही होगा. So please register in your mind कि whenever a person has got fullness of abdomen, whenever the patient has got constipation, it is normally 100% because of शीत and ruksha guna. So what can be done? शीत and ruksha guna usually leads to constipation, pratilom gati. This is what is known to everyone. Guna involved is Shita and Ruksha. So to counter Shita and Ruksha Guna, what can be done? Snigdha, Ushna and Vatanomaka dravyas are used. This is very easy. I am making more palatable, and so that it is like it is spoon feeding type of a thing what I am doing for you. So here Sheet and Ruksha. Next time when you are sitting in a clinic, please remember when the patient comes, डॉक्टर साहब मेरे को ना पेट में ना खाना खाने के बाद मेरा पेट फूकता है डॉक्टर साहब, और ना मेरे को ऐसा ढकार आता है, ऊपर पानी आता है, नहीं पानी नहीं आता डॉक्टर साहब, सिर्फ ऐसा ढकार आता है बहुत ज्यादा, और मेरे को संडास बहुत कड़क होती है. प्लीज रिमेम्बर मी. please remember me that Dr. Pandey told that it is because of Sheet and Rukshaguna. If you want to counter Sheet and Rukshaguna, go get into your place wherever you are keeping your medicines. Just see what any drugs which can counter Snigdha and Sheet and Ruksh. There are two. They are Snigdha and Ushna and Mathanumak Dravya. The best drug, the best thing what you can do is you can use Erandathailam with it's a lukewarm milk. So Erandathailam can be given with lukewarm milk also, and with n number of times. If you want better results of it, better outcome of it, you can make a decoction. काढा बना लीजिए आप पहिले. बडीशेप असतं ना, बडीशेपाचा काढा बनवा तुम्ही आणि त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त एरंड तेल टाका आणि रात्री झोपताना you can have that. And if you cannot do all these things, if you feel this is all tedious, I cannot make all that things, I cannot take milk, Eran Telam, doctors, I cannot take it, Gandharastadi Kashayam, which is Gandharastadi Kashayam. Again, I'm telling you, it's not usually practiced in Maharashtra. This is the drug, but it is a fantastic drug. If you have this sort of a patient, please do. Abhyarishtam is the drug which you know. Shankhavati with buttermilk. The way I told you about Mahavad Vidwans, please. Shankhavati, whenever you are giving to your patient, you have to be very cautious because Mahashankhavati and Shankhavati has got Vatsanab, and Vatsanab lowers your blood pressure. At the same time, Vatsanab causes bradycardia. Wherever it is the students or it's the new practitioner who are enthusiastic, nahi yaar Shankhavati, I have heard about Shankhavati and I have to use Shankhavati. Please just keep it into your mind and just put it into a bracket that Mahashankhavati is a very good drug. But before using that Mahashankhavati, 2-3 things what you have to keep in your mind is it should not exceed the maximum dose. It should not be given in a very high doses. Like usually people give 4 thrice a day, 3 thrice a day. It is your good luck that you have never encountered any problems with the thing. But yes, it is like when you have a drug like Vatsanab, or maybe like you have been using a medicine which does not have a good quality of Vatsanab. But I assure you that if you take it from a good company and that has a proper Vatsanab in it, the patient is going to come to you with vertigo. At times the patient will become unconscious also because it lowers your blood pressure. At times it lowers your heartbeats also. It causes bradycardia. So you just remember, and you know one thing, Shankhavati and Panchatikta Ghrud Gugul, these are the only 2 drugs which is mentioned in Shastra where you have Vatsanab. See, when many other formulations where you have Vatsanab as one of the ingredient of the formulation, you have antidote of it. And what is that? That is Tankan. That is present. But see to the parody, I don't know why the person who has formulated this drug, he did not put any Tankan to it, neither here, not in Panchatikta Ghrud Gugul. So whenever you are using Shankhavati, so please use it with buttermilk. And if you can use Shankhavati, if you want to have Shankhavati, it is always better. If you want better results out of Shankhavati, just take 3-4 tablets, 2 tablets of Shankhavati of 250 mg of each, and just put some drops of lemon on it. Lemon of it, because once you put lemon, the toxicity of Vatsanab comes down. There are certain papers which has come in the market. Please go and just see it after the lecture. Ajmodaji Churnam, again, if you see, it is Ushna and Tishna in nature. It is Ushna and Tishna in nature, so it should not be directly given to the patient. So what you can do is Ajmodaji Churnam, you can fry in some small quantity of ghee and you can keep it with you. And daily after your food, you can take that Ajmodaji Churnam, because Ajmodaji Churnam is the Churnam which is specifically given in Vataj. Is it very clear? Hingvashtak Churnam is the one which can be given. And Hingvashtak Churnam, one more point, if the person is constipated, please don't give Hingvashtak Churnam, because Hingvashtak Churnam has got all Grahi Dravya. Please don't give Hingvashtak Churnam if the patient is constipated. If the patient is not constipated, you can give Hingvashtak Churnam. But still, if you feel like Hingvashtak Churnam has to be given, mix Hingvashtak Churnam along with the Trifla Churnam, and then it can be given to the patient. And as it is known, and it is written in the Falashruti that it has to be given, Anupana has to be given with a G. Right? Is it very clear? So तीन चीज बहुत अच्छी तरह से आपको समझ में आनी चाहिए कि if it is the patient comes to you and say डॉक्टर साहब मेरा खाना खाने का मेरा पेट बहुत फूक जाता है, मेरे को बहुत बर्पिंग होता है, मेरे को ऐसा बहुत ढेकार आती है, डॉक्टर से ढेकार येता तो डॉक्टर को आणि तुमच्याकडे तुम्ही बसलेला असाल ना त्याच्यावर 4-5 ढेकार येतात. It's better now we have a mask on your face, so the encountering this patient is a bit easy nowadays. But I see usually females, they come to you and doctors are and they burp on your face also. So it is better. So some good things about corona is at least you have a mask, and the people like when comes with the twist up the gin, at least you can counter that patient. So please remember the things what I have told you about Chankvati and Hingvastak Churnam. Management, where to use Hingvastak, where to use Lavan Bhaskar, where to use Avipattika Churnam. Please note it. If the person has got Mandagni, if the patient has got anorexia with constipation, please write it down. I have not, due to some constraint of time, I could not write it here. If the patient has got Mandagni, that is anorexia, along with constipation, Lavan Bhaskar is a drug of choice. If the patient has got loose motion, along with anorexia, that is Mandagni, Hingvastak is a drug of choice, because Hingvastak is Grahi, it is going to take care of that loose motion. But at the same time, if you try to give Hingvastak with anorexia and constipation patient, you are going to increase the problem of the patient. He or she might land up with some other things. And other than this, if the patient says I don't have anything of this sort, but only it's like burping is very bad, I have got सर ते ना असं ना काय बोलतात त्याला, असं खूप असं जडजड होतो आणि मला खूप त्रास होतो असं. And usually this patient have cough also. I in some concluding slide I come to it. Some patya and apatya has to be explained to the patient because of some constraint will not be able to. But just see to Hingvastak has to be given to the patient who has got एनोरेक्सिया विथ लूज मोशन. युजली मला पातळ मोशनच होतो डॉक्टर साहेब, घट्ट असं संडास होतच नाही डॉक्टर साहेब, पण ना पोटात असं खूप डोंबरतं. ओके, मला भूक लागत नाही हिंगवाष्टक. डॉक्टर साहेब मला ना खूप, मला संडास खूप कडक होते हो, आणि मला ना भूक अजिबात लागत नाही लवण भास्कर. डॉक्टर साहेब मला हे सगळं काहीच होत नाही हो, पण ना मला खूप असं आंबट पाणी वरती येतो, खूप त्रास होतो. अभिपत्ती करतो. राईट. नाव विल कम